I'm meeting with Bob Weissman, agency specialist. We're talking about growth. Now, when you speak to an agency principal, you say, it's all about you. What do you mean by that? Why is that important?
Well, Mark, I've worked with a lot of different agencies. Many are very similar with very similar challenges and opportunities. But what makes them very, very different is the personality of the principal.
Okay.
You remember, the agency has been successful, has gotten to where it is because of you, because of the agency principal, because of your vision, because of your expertise, and the things that basically set you apart from all the others. So before we start recommending various strategies and tactics and things that we can do, certainly there are things that make sense across all agencies, but unless we understand your vision, your risk profile, where you want the agency to go or be, it's foolhardy for any consultant, whoever they may be, to recommend something for you. So oftentimes, what really is important, we know where you are today.
Right.
That's pretty simple. We can evaluate your current situation. But what we want to always understand is, where do you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
What does this thing look like 1 year, 3 years, 5 years down the road? So so ultimately it's that plan. It's planning for the future that we have to look at. But that mostly comes down to you.
Right. What
is your vision? Do you want a lifestyle business? Do you want to be Saatchi and Saatchi? So these are things that ultimately we look at. And for you to grow as an agency, the real question is, how do we scale you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we know is clients hire you primarily.
Right.
Okay. It is your personality. So oftentimes you're running around doing everything for everybody. And what happens is you typically don't have enough time to do what you do really well.
Mm-hmm.
So you're spending time doing finance and accounting and HR and all this other stuff, which really may not be your forte. You may be a brilliant creative guy or a brilliant technologist, but this business stuff comes in, gets in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So we look very carefully at what you have in your organization to work. What are we working with? Do we have the right people? Or do we have to, in fact, go get other people to be able to enhance this? But the key element is, it all comes down to you. Mm-hmm. Where we have been successful is when an agency principal is willing to learn, they're willing to listen, they're willing to take some risk, and ultimately they're looking for help. Somebody who's been in their shoes, somebody who has an outside perspective. That works. Where it doesn't work, when the agency principal really thinks they've got it all down themselves,
mm-hmm.
and
they're wearing too many hats,
and they got too many hats, and they just don't have enough time to make it work. So a lot of what I do is working with you, the agency principal, to help and hold you accountable to do things, get
mm-hmm.
things done, and to help teach you or work with you, partner with you on the areas that may not be your specialty.
Okay, so if you're looking how to let it be about you and let that be a strength rather than a limiting factor, Bob Weissman is here to consult with you and help you figure out how to extend the it's about you into your team and get it done. So give him a call, Bob Weissman, agency specialist.